Hey there, and welcome to the Canisius University Housing Selection Process Guide video. First off, it's important to know that there are 3 phases to the housing selection process. Phase 1 is the application phase, where you apply to participate and provide information to help the roommate matching process. Phase 2 is where you request and or accept roommates. Once the second phase closes, then the third and final phase will open, which is the room selection phase. This is the phase where you'll be able to select the specific room, suite, or apartment you will live in next year, based on the size of your group and what's still available. Phase 1. First, navigate to my.canisius.edu. Here, we'll find a link to the housing self-service page. If prompted, log in with your Canisius login. On the left-hand portion, you'll see a sidebar menu. If not, click the menu icon to expand the sidebar and click on Forms and Applications. There will be another sub-menu for you to choose the application for the specific type of housing you are interested in. You will see the housing agreement info and pricing details. At the bottom of this page, there is a box for your signature. Write your name or sign your name in the space provided. You've now entered the housing application. Once here, you'll see various questions like your preference on sleeping, guests, and cleanliness. You'll have to fill out each question even if you already know who your roommate is going to be. Once you finish the form, click Continue, and you'll receive a notification that your application has been processed. And just like that, you're done with Phase 1. Phase 2. Once the Phase 2 start date is passed, you can search for roommates. Note that your prospective roommate or roommates must have filled out an application as well. Once the roommate selection phase is started, no further housing applications can be submitted. Navigate to the main screen of the Housing Self-Service page. This is done by going to my.canisius.edu and clicking on the housing link seen earlier. Once logged in, go to the sidebar menu and click Roommate/Roommate Selection, then click Select Roommates. Remember, if this menu doesn't show up immediately, you may have to click the menu button at the top of your screen. Once on the roommate selection page, verify that the correct year is selected, in this case, fall 2024. You should see 3 menus: Roommate Requests, Pending Roommate Requests, and Search for Roommate. If you were the first person of your group to start this phase, you'll need to do a few things first. Let's say you're taking the lead for yourself and your roommate. First, click the Search for Roommate tab and search for their name. If you don't know who you want to room with, you can search for someone using the preferences listed on the application. Once that's completed, click Request Roommate. You are now greeted with a selection of roommates who either fit your name search or your preferences. Click Request Roommate underneath each roommate you want to request. At this point, you're done. But your prospective roommate has one more thing to do: accept your request. Your roommate will need to navigate to the same screen, but instead of searching, they will just click the Pending Roommate Request tab and accept your request by clicking on the 3 dots and then clicking the person logo that says Match. You can verify that everything is all set by going to the Roommate Request tab and seeing your roommate's name. Phase 3. Alright. You've made it to the last round. Once the Phase 3 start date has passed, you can get ready to select your room. On your Housing Self-Service page, you'll see a date and time listed for you to pick your room. Once that time arrives, simply click on the button labeled Select a Room or Suite, and you'll be able to see a list of your roommate or roommates and a section titled Select from Room List. Click on that, then click on Search Available Rooms. You'll be greeted with a list of rooms that are available based on your number of roommates. You'll also see pricings for each room. Select a room, then to confirm, click Submit Room Selection. Keep in mind though, depending on your selection time, your first choice may not be available. If you are planning on living in the Village, for example, but you don't see any Village apartments available, you may have to choose a Delavan apartment. Congratulations! You are all set to live on campus for your next year at Canisius University. If you have any questions or issues during the process, contact the Office of Student Life. Go Griffs!